Okay, so it's finished. Arsenal 1, Newcastle nil. Welcome to my match reaction. That was a really hard watch. That was tense. It was anxious. It wasn't the greatest of performances. I'm not going to beat around the bush today. I've had a lot of backlash lately, people saying I'm being too negative. But there's no Arsenal fans out there that's going to tell me that they weren't anxious today. I said it a couple of weeks ago before we lost against Bournemouth. And I said, if we didn't beat Bournemouth and Man City went on to win and then we play against City and then we lose, it's going to become squeaky bum time. And today I felt for like, after we scored the first goal by Eberechi Eze in the 9th minute, by the way, after that, it was squeaky bum time all the way throughout. I felt like I had aged 10 years watching that game. Honestly, I just felt like in a game of that magnitude, yes, we got the 3 points in the end, but I just thought to myself, we need to win this game. Emphatically, not just, 1-0 to the Arsenal. This is not the middle of the season. This is the tail end, the running of the season. 5 games left. This was a shootout. We're in a shootout with Manchester City, who in history, as we all know, when they come to this stage of the season, we know what they can do and what they usually do, which is they don't lose and they score goals. This could become a shootout where it becomes a case of the league gets decided by goal difference. And I was watching that game, we scored, Eberechi Eze is gone. I felt a little bit more relaxed. I thought, okay, cool. 1-0 to the Arsenal, 9 minutes gone. We've still got time. This could be 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever we want, we can go out there and score. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I just kept watching. I was thinking, okay, you know what? Just calm down, try not to get too high rated, try not to get too emotionally invested. Don't try and get grey hairs too early. And I was just like, okay, second half came and I thought, okay, you know what? We're going to come out fast. We're going to score a goal early in the second half and then we can relax. But as the game went on, I thought, wait, who's playing at home? I was like, aren't we the ones playing at home? Because it looked like Newcastle was playing at home. And I tell you why. Let's have a look at these stats for a minute, right? Have a look at this. Look at these stats. Look at these stats. Shots. Newcastle eventually had more shots, although we had 1 more shots on target than they did. Possession. They had more possession than us, guys. Newcastle had more possession than us. How embarrassing is that? Oh my God. Passes. They had more passes than us. 479 passes compared to Arsenal's 385 at home. At home for a team that's chasing a Premier League title. Pass accuracy, 88% compared to Arsenal's 85%. Obviously, they had more fouls. We'll get onto one in a minute. Yellow cards equal, no red cards. Offsides, we beat them on that. And obviously, corners, we beat them on corners, which is basically how we went on to score our winning goal. So that's showing you we didn't play well. And I've been saying it. How many times in recent weeks, in recent months, have we said the performance is not good enough? The performance needs to get better. Okay, last week against Manchester City, I watched and I thought, okay, you know what? Although we lost, the guys performed okay. And I was thinking, if we can go on and keep performing like that, maybe go up a level for the rest of the game, for the rest of the season, there isn't a way we can't not beat the rest of the team that are left for us to play. So I thought, okay, Mikel Arteta said this is game 1 of the rest of the season or of the mini season, whatever you want to call it. Game 1, he said. And I thought, okay, we're 3 goals scored behind Manchester City, although we've conceded less goals, but we're equal on goal difference, right? As that game started, I thought, Arsenal, you've got the opportunity here to score 2, 3, 4 goals, as I said. But I just felt like we took our foot off the gas. Why? It was passive. It was sideways. It was backwards. There were times when we could have made breaking line passes going forward. And then the players are going back. They're going back. I'm thinking, do you guys not want to win this? We need to score more goals. Are you actually kidding me right now? And this all stems from the management, from the coaching staff. So when I'm on Mikel Arteta and people keep telling me, oh, who else are you going to get? There's no one else better. Listen, the way we play on the pitch is a reflection of the tactics that the manager has set out. He came out in his post-match interview and said, oh, he wanted us to score more. Mate, you just wanted us to see it out. We looked like we were defending for a 1-0 win at home against Newcastle. Bearing in mind, they are also on a bad run, the same as us, but we have more to fight for. And these players did not play like it. At the end of the 90 minutes, they all dropped dead to the floor. They dropped dead to the floor. That's how bad it is, guys. Because they knew that they got away with one there. Johan Wissa had a chance. Had it been that went in, we would have been talking a different conversation back now. So, yes, I'm happy we won. I am very happy we won. But let's be honest, the performance was not great. And we need to improve. As I said, we are in a shootout with a juggernaut of what you call Manchester City. Manchester City. They're probably watching that game today thinking, at the end of the FA Cup game, thinking, if Newcastle could score now, that's it. We've won it. Psychologically, we've won it. And when I looked at the rest of the games that we had left in the Premier League, I thought this was probably going to be one of our toughest games. We've got Fulham next week, you know, then Fulham at home. Then we've got an away game. I think it's West Ham away after that. Then we're back at home against Burnley. And then we play our last game against Palace. The good thing is we're not traveling too far when it comes to the rest of the games in the Premier League, right? We're not traveling too far. But it's like, why does it feel that we're just mirroring what Manchester City does? So the other day, Manchester City wins 1-0. Everybody said, oh, it's only 1-0, so we're still in it. Now we've got the opportunity to catch them on goal difference. But we didn't take it. We literally mirrored what Manchester City did against Burnley. But the difference is we are playing at home. Now we've played more games than them. Yes, we're 3 points ahead of them. I don't want to hear people telling me, oh, but we're 3 points ahead. Man City will also have to win their next game, then it's equal points again. And they're back on the table because of goal difference. This is a penalty shootout. This is a shootout. In terms of, the only difference is, let's see how many goals you can score. But Arsenal going on and they don't want to win. They don't want to score the goals. So yeah, it is squeaky bum time because unfortunately we're gonna have this kind of performances going forward. We got Fulham at home next week. In between that, we got Atletico Madrid away in the Champions League semi-final first leg. Hopefully we can put on a better performance, but I highly doubt it considering what I've seen today. The good thing is that Bukayo Saka is back from injury, and you saw the difference when he came onto the pitch. The intensity went up. We had more chances and all that kind of stuff. But I do want to talk about one key incident because it's not the first time it's happened. When we played Newcastle away at St. James's Park and Nick Pope took out Gyökeres in the box, they said it wasn't a penalty. Nick Pope today took out Gyökeres again. They said it wasn't a red card. What's going on here? Honestly speaking, and I bet you any money that same incident will happen again before the end of this season. And guess what? The goalkeeper, whoever that person may be, will get a red card. But when it's Arsenal, nah, it's not a red card. But I digress. We've got Atletico Madrid next in the Champions League. Then it's Fulham at home next week. Let's see how we get on. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys before Wednesday in the Champions League.